enya abedru MP edema hohoi efo walanyo eye mrashebedwani edema adehia omo ewo hohoi abato empeso aso ononso ena wanya aba abedru a ode ni nhwren ebeto eye biaya aban aye enhyehyeye na enipa enwotwe ya womo awu owu a eye ja na eniye nyan no omo soso no ede womo nidie a etwato ede ebre womo etino WOHO MP ene baako a okane ho ena omo enya ede womo enhwei no ede to ehonomo no na omo ebo empire fu se eya na gidie ewo ho se owu achi no eyade a atemu wo ho etino omo enya ebedru ha sen ya na akoye empire bo etino yene no ebedi enkomo na yahwe ono so no de obeka ede ya factory nchemi eho.
I feel the same way. The 35 Ghanaians are feeling. It's a sad situation. As you can see, the sun cannot even hold it. It's something that we will not wish for each shadow to happen again. Mutala, we've been there together. When Akotia happened, we saw how down he was. Nobody thought this will happen. And all of us, as we've come together as a nation, grieving, it is time for us to say no to Galamsey. All of us can never take that out, that it wasn't Galamsey that led to the death of this gallant man full of life. It happened some few years ago when Major Mama was murdered. We thought that could end it. We sat and looked on, and today 8 strong men left their families on the lines of duty to save our country, and here they are. So I would say, on behalf of the people of WOHO, that the issue of Galamsey, after years to come, we should say, because of them, Galamsey has ended. Everybody is sad today. I know tomorrow, after they are buried, life will still go on. But at the end, are we going to wait for another tragedy before we talk about it again? They were going to where the incident happened to sensitize people about this menace. We are pleading with our countrymen and women. We don't want this to happen again. Whatever we have to do, if any law comes to Parliament, for it to be even extreme, to stop this menace, I, Walanjo Cheko, representing the people of WOHO, will stand with the people, will stand with Parliament to see to that any law at all that will help to end this. I don't want to call it nonsense. This menace.
But there are some who have made the case also that if this could happen to such top hierarchy government officials, then it is also about time that politicians thought well about the benefits that Ghanaians deserve, thought about the well-being of Ghanaians, and prioritized projects like road constructions to ensure that some of these safety issues are very well dealt with. Would you agree with such a call?
Yes, it's a call all of us have been making, but this is not about roads. This is about something that has been in the system for a while that all of us are trying to eradicate. And government upon government, it's still grow wings and fly over the sky. So this is not about prioritizing roads. Yeah, we are prioritizing roads. That's why we've heard a lot about road construction.
I mean, basically, the concern that you should prioritize the needs of Ghanaians.
Yes. That's what we are. That's exactly what we are doing as a government, and all of you can testify to it. But this goes beyond. This goes beyond road construction or what we are talking about. All what we are saying is, now that we are all grieving, let's come together, and tomorrow, not to have a story to tell about Galamsey again. Whatever we have to do, if it has to go to the extreme, we will be in support so that tomorrow lives will not be lost again trying to fight what all of us can sit together and solve once and for all.
Thank you. So
enti efo walanyo ena eye mrase bedwani edema adehia womo ewo hohoi abato empeso aso ena wono so edi ni nhwe aba abeto ha sei ekire mu se obi eka se womo a nipa nwotwe yi a womo awu eye se enye galamse hu ena womo awu a
Yeguso share animal se equiasa poma ni fidie no ebeye adwuma sebaya babia na woka akosie no betimi ato aso honom ede amaye na abra emfidie no abonimu kakra no ene nipa hodo bi ekopie mu ho se ne edi kan ato nkra no akere wo no anopa mu ede bawie no mu a besi sabre mu no adehye atwa agu ewo ho pa Dr. Mahmoud Baumia epie mu ewo ho acting chief justice nso epie mu ewo ho no ena NDC Council of Elders womo upper east nso womo ebepie mu ewo ho no akukudam enintini ene etitiru dodo na ene epie mu ewo ho no ma ye hwehwe mfoni ni bi ede amamu sabre.
The grief comes to all Ghanaians. This is not just me, it is not the NGC, it's all of us. This is a national tragedy. 8 public officials on official duty. So they were in the service of this country. And they had this tragic accident and they all lost their lives. Ghana is in mourning, and so this morning I took the opportunity to visit some of the families, at least of 3 of the victims, and I will continue tomorrow to complete that exercise. So this is personal to all Ghanaians, and we just want to extend my condolences to the government, to His Excellency the President of the Republic, John Dramani Mahama, and the government. I also want to extend my condolences to the Ghana Armed Forces who have lost very gallant soldiers in this process. I want to extend my condolences to the families of all those who died in this accident. It's very, very painful loss. Ghana has lost just a tremendous amount from this particular tragedy, and this is why I'm here to lay a wreath to express my condolences. I mean, this is not a partisan issue. That's not a partisan issue. This is a national tragedy, and regardless of, you should expect full participation because it is our national duty to fully participate.
I released a statement of condolence to His Excellency the President, the government, and the people, and the bereaved families. Now we are here to commiserate with the President by laying our flowers. And as I said yesterday in my statement, which was actually repeated by the President in his somber address to the people, these gallant men died in the course of duty. And so we should forge ahead in national unity and not politicize their deaths. We should all have recourse to the legacy they left behind and then serve our nations to the best of our ability. As Council of Elders of the National Democratic Congress, to lay the wreath in honor of our colleagues. We will extend our sympathies to all their relatives, the country,
and our head of state, President John Dramani Mahama, for this irreparable loss. May all our colleagues rest in perfect peace.
Words cannot describe the way we feel. We are mourning the tragic loss of 8 brave souls who lost their lives in that tragic helicopter crash. I've had the opportunity with my colleagues to have worked with all of them very closely, and I must say their dedication to service, and their sacrifice for the nation is something we shall never forget. It is a colossal tragedy, and our condolences goes to the families of the 8 of them. Our condolences goes to the government and people of Ghana.
Yemfa Yera Joshua Alabin Semno Ensihanum na yensan enkohon mu biom penifobio mo abo epinihon mo samoa omde tudwa areho ebremoi.
Devastating circumstances on Wednesday.
He was originally a PNC. What prompted him to switch camp?
I don't have any, I've never really discussed that idea with him. In fact, I didn't even know that he was in a different political organization. Because I told you earlier on, our relationship predates our closer working relation within the NDC government as and party. And so I really didn't know his political persuasion before. So I always regarded him as a member of the NDC all through.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Welcome.
Enti yadaswa ewo ehasei epenifo ahodoa omo ewa hanumo sei no yene womo edi enkomo nimonyamfo ya yene no ekasa ye sesia yi echiremu se seyeyi amanyosemo eto enchen ya Alhaji Muniru Mohammed eye ne teacher wachire no ade Ambassador Smith eso ewa hasei ma yene wono so no eni enkomo
Dr. Smith, that's the former Ghana's High Commissioner to the United Kingdom. Your Excellency, what fond memories do you have of the 5 comrades who are no more?
Very tragic situation. All these 5 guys I've worked very closely with. All the 5. I was going to show you the 5 guys from number 1. I've been with Omane Boama. I've known him before he even left school, university, to become a medical officer. I've known him all this while. Mutala, the same. The other one is Sapon. Dr. Sapon, he and I have been in the trenches forever. Most recently, Abuaji was the candidate for Obuasi. I went there to campaign with those ladies that I was on the street campaigning with. So they are too close for this to have happened to us. The most painful thing for me personally is that everything was going well under the current administration of President Mahama, and then we have such a tragedy. Unprecedented. I'm not reading meanings into this, but it's sad that we have to have a situation like this when the country is doing well, the economy is doing well, everybody seems to be more relaxed, and then we have tragedy on our hands. I pray to the Almighty God that nothing of this sort should happen again after today, for us to take this country to the next level.
What we know is that this has called for a lot of reactions across the globe, even including the Pope and other world leaders. What does it tell you?
Well, it tells me it's a major tragedy for any country to lose so many people who are in their line of duty. They left here at 9:20 on that fateful day. For whatever reason, I decided to go to Jubilee House to look for the president. When I got there, I was told he had gone on a trip. So I was with the president's secretary when a call came through that there's been an accident. There's a helicopter crash, and I didn't know. I thought the president was on the helicopter. So actually, my heart nearly stopped. Then it came out that no, the president hadn't even gone that direction. And then hell broke loose. I left the Jubilee House. I didn't want to stand there. I was feeling stressed. I had to go into my car for a while to calm down. Why should this happen to us at this time? So it's a major tragedy for our country. And I pray to God that nothing of this sort should happen again. Some people are on social media saying all manner of things. It pains me that this social media thing is trying to destroy the world. Everybody gets up and says anything at all because it's social media. People are even predicting, other people are predicting that the worst is yet to come. Who are they? Why?
Yes, so talking about social media, one of the issues that has come up is about how we shouldn't politicize this. The Chief Justice was here earlier, makes that point, Dr. Baumia, Napo, and the rest of them. Do you share in those sentiments?
No, when we say politicization, we're talking partisanship. Every time it is party A, party B. No, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is when somebody can open their mouth and say, the worst is coming. What is coming? Why do we live in a country we want to develop and make progress, and people are preaching doom? Why? Some people say, oh, we said it was going to happen. Who are you? Are you God? Please, let us come together as a people, one people, and make progress. Is that what people are doing in America, predicting doom all the time? We shouldn't.
Well, what do you expect to be done?
And a lot of, mostly the people who go into the pulpit, the preacher people, they go there and they are always, every end of the year, they're predicting who's going to die and who's going to do the why. Why don't we say, oh, we're going to make money as a nation and become bigger than we are? You should be preaching that rather than negative stuff all the time. And there's a competition who predicted what.
Exactly.
You've seen it in social media. And now others are predicting the worst to come. Why should we go through that as a people? If you said the Pope and the rest have said it, yes, it's sad. The president, it hurts me, that he's going through hell. He's suffering. He's suffering because these are his men, people he's working with. These are young, relatively young people who haven't quite gotten anywhere in life. Suddenly they just disappeared from this earth. We pray that the right things be done, and I also pray. I don't know what caused the accident or the crash.
Investigation.
Yes, it's an investigation. But I pray that we just make sure that equipment and stuff like that, vehicles and things on the road, we should maintain them properly, so we don't have some of these things which are due to mechanical or vehicle defects.
Yeah.
We should try and ensure that we have good equipment, flying equipment, aircrafts, helicopters, what have you. Make resources available so we have the right spare parts and stuff to fit our vehicles so they don't crash and kill us.
Just briefly, talking about the aircraft and all of that, calls for a new presidential jet and retooling of the aviation sector.
Look, if we need an aircraft, we should make sure that it is serviceable. It's an aircraft that will not go and crash us. The last thing we want, can you imagine if an accident involved the president? We will not be sitting here talking like this. There will be chaos in our country that somebody has gone and done it to the president. We don't want to go there. And then we thank God that we're not in that situation, but we should learn some lessons from what has happened to us as a people. Very tragic, very sad indeed.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And see, Ambassador Victor Smith, and I want also know about Abedru Hanu saying, Abe Denin Shrey, about Abeto Hona, and Namusone Kuma, Edi, our record sono, or Denin Samo Atu Eja, HM say, Ayadia, dear air costo, and answer the Sieno, Ayadia, a chanin sumo, a Hano, a Yapa, Nadia, a Yeni Yabroso, a set and Crophobie, and social media so now one more ekeka and some edifa owu ya eti say no eho and I was resesafo no and share na one more enyai every said ye asie dia kwaso no eya dia ya etwa ensrumu wasan ekremu se eye amanyofo enum ye one more ka sa to renchem yi hu a wo munti ye gina ha ene na areho adokro Ghana fo no wo mo enum ni nyina eye wo mo a wo mo eben no omo eye ne hu nipa prekope ewo amanyo semu etino aba ne sa no eyade a eye ne ya eha dwen pa na wasan ede eto aso se sade ye hunu ne nei eni hu kwan si Ghana ye behunu bio etino se ye hyen kasa hodo ena ye behwe na yesiesie ne yie se ye wiem hyen so a ye behwe na yesiesie ne yie sade be ya areho ene asam kese se ya ato Ghana no ebi ensan ento Ghana fo ebio asofo enkaye abreni abribia na wo mo ehye nkom efa de obewu ene de obewu ochina na wei na bibisa kosia na afa ye hwe de odi kan ye no asofo ne soso no enhwe na sa enkom hye no enkom betimi aye bibia afa ho a omo aye ede afa ho efri se ehadwen sabre ya wo kiremu se Ghana eda soa eye mre eba na to renchem sei asie no eyade a eye de ehadwen pa yie it's no de ekoso ewo empotam ha sei eno no ye ka sei jomtuni kese pa a wono so ewo Ghana ha sei a ye beka ne se woye NDC oye NDC ni woye jumtuni die na so no woye NDC ni eye Jack Alolome eso ena waba abedru hanu musen a ono so no ebe pay ne last respect ede ama womo eti ye behwe se ye Jack ebe di nkomo kakra Jack wadaroma wa wudie monue TV eso enie wonanti a wudi ramu ne sade wo kogina ade yi ho na wo hwe wo mo anim no adwen be na yekoso wo wutinim
the mechanic say my na ye ho yakọ na I draw my attention to anyum bia me ye na madam for kramuni bi na ka kire me say enipa bia wo sori anopa wata de wa na woto so na wahye na wakra se me kọ asan aba bere bedru no no atade na ehye no wa na obewura nyame nanim the amana ayema reho bebre so ne se mene president na nkaye kọ Assemblies of God for program no enti ye si di kan wo ansa no na ba ti enam kwa so kọ no mene Greater Accra Regional Minister na nenam ti edu kwa so no ena ne card ginai ena yesu ginai ena no si from call adaka no ho ti me hu ya ne se wasusum ena yesi from call ena omo breaking news ni se de asinie na ni na emu no ye de aseda manyame cause bibi ni we betimi ayafa ho ti ka se anunyam kanyame na emu se obehwe nso a de asino nkana ne kase pa ye omamuni hina adwaadwo anka ye bedi to the sense nanka ye president na nanka so kosa assignment no na bribinti wantimi anko nti emfa ne se ko happen se ono nanka okwa kebia it will be a different not together nti e be kan se e de anunyam hyemanyame na ya mabusuani hina so yakọ na mama no hina so o mamu hina so yakọ
yada sepa etino Ghana jumtini kese Jack alo lomi ena yene no adi enkomo no na ubo Jack din a oye gospel musician I assign at the NDC e bata ho every say MDC e da na koma so a abreni abribia no NDC programs ahodo wo ye nwom nyina e de ema no na wo no so no waka de wonim e de fa asem kese sen a asi e wo Ghana ha sen a ye bob na krampo no ye nya e mob na no emfa enwie ye ye da so a e wo Ceremonial Gardens Jubilee House anim ha biaya Ghana mampani ene ni mpanifo ede enhyehyeye gu akwan mu say nipa enwotwe amanyofo enum ena afe asrafo miensa ya dan wukuada adwuma wo mudwumadie mu na ewose wo mu efi enkran na wo mu kopie mu ewo asante mantem mu kro oboase na wo mu kodi dwuma ewo ho efa galamsey ho no omu antimi ankwankodru na ohawo kese oye ne kese sen ato Ghana fo no eno ho enkoma ena yedaso a wahasen ayedi na se de yedi kan ama yahwefo nyina ahu de ekoso ewa ha efi anapa amanyofo bebre ena omo aba abedru hasen se yeyi amanyofo no eto nchen a ambassadors ahodo a womo esi womo aman na mu ewo Ghana hasen aba abedru sa enso ena yehu Sierra Leone president ono so eba hasen ade nimpran hyesam ebaaye na ode na nhwire so ebaaye na obaaye na ohwe sade wo hwe pictures nipa enwotwe ya ye ka wo ho asamo enei ohwe pictures na wawusu niti na utimi huno se eye arehosam kese pa ena abano eti sesen de wohu no eye onimonyamfo Magdan ena wono so no waba abedru hasen a ono so edi ni nhwren aba abeto ha ahwe pictures nipa nwotwe no anim abonimu ase asan abanachi asan ehwe womo asan abonimu ase biom eti no businessman Magdan a yenim no ewo kromu hasen no ono nso ena wanya aba abedru a wabe lane reef na yemfa so na yene no eni enkomo kakra
go back and let's
This is a very sad moment. I'm lost of words. I'm really lost of words, and it's a tragic moment, and this is the day we have to remember for the rest of our lives. The 8 gallant men were on the line of duty. This is how they have to perish. Not in any other cause, but in the cause of fighting Galamsey. And my heart goes out to the Biri family. My heart goes out to the wives and children. I also feel that I have to admonish the president also in this hard time that I should take heart. It's difficult. Omanibo was my very good friend, and I want to remember him not as ashes. It is sad. It's sad. It's sad.
You operate in the aviation sector, and this particular accident involved a helicopter. Did you cringe when you heard the news?
Well, to die in such a manner. But before I say anything, I want to beg the media to stop showing the images that you are showing on social media and on TV. I want to remember them not as ashes, but I want to remember them as how I knew them to be. It's not for me or for their family and children to remember their parent as ashes. In the aviation industry, aviation is the most regulated industry, and this is surprising. The helicopter they use is one of the robust helicopters you can ever find on this planet. And Ghana did a very good investment to purchase that helicopter. So it's sad. It's very sad. Very, very sad. So we'll talk about aviation. We'll talk about aviation.
Thank you so much.
It's a businessman McDan and on so a real four or day akasa efa oyena ato Ghana hono eho na uti ho asha ne mapa efri se ne nkasa mu no utimi hu se enye easy ema no wo wie ye no wantimi anko wasan adane ne ho asan adane ne ho biemu a wasan aba ehwe emfoni ahodo efi Dr. Edward Kofi Omaneboama woye Minister for Defense ebio Dr. Ibrahim Mutala Mohammed a wono so eye Minister for Environment, Science and Technology. Alhaji Muniru Mohammed so eye Acting Deputy National Security Coordinator. Dr. Samuel Sapon eye National Vice Chairman NDC. Samuel Abuaje eye Acting Deputy Director General. Squadron Leader Peter Befami Anala. Flying Officer Menachum Ampadu. Sergeant Ernest Ado Mensa. Sa enipa enwotwe saying ena omunti Ghana etwa adwo efridano wukwada ohawa torencham kese a Ghana enka bi enhyemu na ebeto Ghana sesei eye Ghana eriase fana nyina ena arekosam a etisei no ye money a enkoye se abusua enkaye no anasa abusua wo mo ho aka nko ena money sade endra Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama ne nkasa yemu okaye no ade ato abusua nani ade ato Ghana ani ye kasa ade ato eriase afana nyina ani ya eye arekosam kese pa na anwumre ya Alhaji Muniru Mohammed ya woye anana woye Acting Deputy National Security Coordinator Nema ebepie mu ewa ha Nema no ebepie mu no mo yese wo mo etwen wo mabusuafo nkaye na afei omo atimi ede wo munhwen aba beto ho ede ama omo maame na sade ye nuamo muslimifo enhyehyeye mu yenim no na abreni abribia wo mo eka no omse bibise eba eya na enya rahudie eya na enya brnabo de wasa wo ye ede ma nipa na wo kɔ no ne se wo bebɔ mpaye ede ama no ne santi no mo ebedru ye no ewo wo mo nhyehyeye kwan so no omo eye se wo mo ebebɔ mpaye omo start ye empaibo ni mu a wo mo eguso ebo empaye na Mame baako pani oba pani enani afi iye o starte se osun esun na chi no wa hu hwi biem ye hu ye na odafom ya eno so no koye arefosam kese pa ede ema Alhaji Muniru Mohammed abusua eya na empanifo eka asem bi se sotro mienu ema ni hanhane na ye papa afrimu ye behwe enhyehyeye na ye maame ana se busuani baako so ohausen abeto na akwaya ayam hyehye kese ena saye so ema wo mawerho no ekɔ pa na esu agyajo ena na wo mu etwa na esan se ehasei no mo ba ye na ebesi ye ntino na eho ebehia ese abambafo a ewa ha no mu sen ya sojafo ne titiu epeka na entempa ni manimu ha no a omo etimi ede no ekokopie mu ewo 37 aban ayaresabia na omo de ne koye no achi no ne mema miensa no esan dane wo mu ani esan baaye ema wo mu no esan bebɔ mpaye no eto aso ede womo enhwere no ebaaye ebetoye na ye no na chi no e na womo san eti womo emaame no ewo ayaresabia ho sesei enti ya yenya difi ayaresabia ho ne sesei no nyame ada Roma maame no asan abane back to the normal nipa wotie na emumu no e was oda ho na oje ayarehwe kakra free say de asam no esi ehye no na etwa ne nso mu ni nti no na e was oje ayarehwe enti no sei e na etie e wa ha efi anopa edom bebre na e na ebaaye ebepie mu e wa ha ye kasa yi de edom no emu fa kese no enyina atimi afiri eha sen a enipa aka ewa ha no sen no enhyeda ennoso na obi eba na wono soso no atimi edi ne hwirei na ode aba abeto eha sen na kyese okọ saa ena etie ewa ha sen efi anopa no sade aban no ede atudwa no se ene etwamu a ensaye nyame ya adom a ochina omo ebesan atoa so na enhweren yi a adofo ganafo ejamfo ene abusua ede eba na yede apay yan last respect no omo edasoa na omo atoa so sa it's not there efi anapa ekoso ewo ehase no no empanifo no eba omo ede womo nsam bebre na eto edwa empanifo kyerese empo NPP empanifo a efi anapa omo eba ha ne nyina no omo asam a womo eka ne se yenyi amanyosam no ento nchen firi se wen eye ganafo nyina ena ade ede ato womo ani etina we die amanyosam bia enim amanyoku a ewo krom hanom sei no kamea yese emu ohamu nchichemu be yete se aduowotwe 80% ena efi anapa omo abedru hanom sei eye CPP Frankatuni mame ama sapon kuma obedru hanom sei no na akoye arehosam ede yama wa hasen yie na wono soso no ekyemu ayonkofa eda wone womo adofo yi a womo ato anananom ewo ensi aduye entem empenifo bebre abaha na de etie ne se oba ebedru hasen ya wo ba no eya na wanim aye serious kakra na soso no wunya bedru ha na wo hwe sade yan papamo amanyofo akese enum na asojafo abambofo miensan wo hwe wo mo picture na akoye arehosem emema nyina adane oba se unya bedru hanko ade a eya na yenim se emema de omudi areho mpa eya na wo musugu omumu na soso ehayi de wo mo bepia ya na nya sugu mu no asam eya de a wo mo esu ankasa enti no say ena etie say yehwe nipa yi a ogina hwe a media general yen media general board member onimonyamfo mawuli ena ono so abedru hasenya ono so abepe ne last respect ede ama enipa enwotwe officer baako esoso ena ono so abedru ha ono so epe ne last respect na osha Sergeant Ernest Ado Mensa anim ena wako akogina atwa ne kruse wako jina atwa ne kruse ena wode asore ehonom it's no saying ena ehasei mood no etie eye arehosam kese pa wukoda bi ayegana fo dabone akua Ghana Ghana for enka bin shemu na oye ne kese sen ato rancham kese sen ato Ghana na enam soa ama sesen udru offices ahoro udru asuaye ahodoa eye brisi ene kobene ena edi ahim ni nyina na se Ghana ye jam ye amanyofo enum ena fe yasrafo miensa womo ekodi ejuma ede aboa Ghana obi beka se line of duty na womo akofri mu owu a eye ya it's not say ena etie ewo eha say ayeka say de say eha ajo eha say ajo pa efi anopa na sede edomo ewo ha say pa mpenifo yi obia eba ne dom eka ne ho na obepe ne last respect efi anapa Ghana for akire wodo amanyofo akire odo businessmen and women akire odo abusia ene adofo nyina so akire odo stronko pa ede ama eye mpenifo enwotwi yi a omo edi wo mudwuma ede aboa Ghana na omo nam so no womawu owu a eye ya owu a obi beka se wonsusu mfa ma wotanfo na womawu owu a eye ya no eno eho enkomo ya ena yeda so edi no say afei ena wode wafidie no ato Onua TV a eye Jubilee House Ceremonial Gardens eha say ena yewo na empenifo enwotwe a ewo ensie do no amamre ni nidie kwan so no eya ade se Ghana for e kire odo ede a kire wo mo eti no say de ekoso ewa ha no eti no former OT regional minister and also wabe drew waha say ya honorable ya pesa ya ne honorable edi enkomo so no akoya den ede ama honorable nyankopon enhya wode wada Ramadan wanim say na hwe yenim say eyeden nyame enhya wode honorable asam kese say ya ato Ghana na enam so ne yebeka senka wunsu woni pam na mom wabedru ha e twa adwo no den na wobeka ede afa ho it is well.
The person my cousin said Bible said we be BM we finance manyame until we give God all the glory, we give him the praise. And so God knows best. We cannot challenge God because Thursday the debate on budget review. Honorable Dr. Ibrahim Mutala Opiepe and Obisam say then a cost and I'm so a budget debate in a cost no so be debate and I'm saying I will be when I also be debate no side and to me draw Honorable Achampon attention say Honorable Mutala so pursue debate and also have you prepared and also why do I have to prepare? I know that this is a very good budget, so why do I have to prepare? It can debate and also regional energy say debate so sa video na echo viral say or say wɔn walkouts any wɔn press conferences no those the number of people in the chamber no satam no na me no any agialade and na to one or can ye nyina yesre wow and honorable defense minister honorable madam for Edward, you know I was Eastern Regional Minister. I got to know him when I was the Eastern Regional Minister. And me were Defense and Interior Committee. And Chebia NHSA they came before the committee and I so official visit echo the ministry. I no echo didn't come on Friday and so me no Asia meeting your advisory board on foreign affairs. Enti otowese na chese msumete nche board meeting ho enti Friday no na chese mene no kasa chese na chese na minim se ye dinkra metia yesi accident we akosi babibie mu ye de na se manyame because ye nim enhihye anyame ewo ema ye nyina enti de ampese meka ne se mema abusiafo yakọ mema wondue we de due mamendue na Bible say o kan Ecclesiastes 5:3 hono mo a wo say me obi a o be ma ohawo adoso ewo abrabo mu no o say if you worry too much
Yoguso de Enfonibia Chago Jubilee House Ceremonial Gardens somewhere Kukuda Momo Akopie Honum Adofo Ebusia as Sabradi yet Obia Somo etie na Womusu Ghana this year Heroes Mochia na no Rehosem Ekosiye Makwemu Abranya se na Wamoa Ekoya Nyomo Penimum no mo kosom Oman Ghana Oman Hu adwuma na wo koye ene se ne yebesi ekosi ye ya ene ewiase afa na nyina obia eka Ghana sem na Ghana so areho ahye ye ma se baabi abefa eye tuntum ene ani so ana ekoso no yeguso de ehonsam ene se ne adofo bi di nhwei ekokugu eyemfoni a sabre ye di agina hɔ de amabusua nwotwe nyina no yadi emu amane akoso asomo yenya ne ntia se nyame so eya adomo a ekina vigil enti se ne ye nyina ya na yenim no se bibisa si a na yaka ye ho abom na ya nante de candles a chire wiem na ya sususu na yaka ka ye nuanom no sa bia na ekina ebekoso nti ya na wahye ne so se ubetimi abadwumadie no asenso a ye behwe anim kwan se ubeba na enu achi nso no Onua TV Onua FM bebia ye bema wo ehunu ne ekoso fiti anopa no so a ekosi se dwumadie no ase betu ye nananom beka se ubetu apo aha wo mutu apo a na Onua ye tu apo wo muntu apo a ye ne mo ete ha no mo de enuoma hodo a etwagu ewase kire mo a kosi se dwumadie no ebekọ awiye pam enti koso na ene yen entena na yen somo arehusemu mu ensemu a etwaguo adofo anu asemu a wode ba flowers a wode ebegugu wo mumfoni so akire wodo sonko a safo no ti ase na wo ema wo mo no na sabre yegusu a eyi hu emfoni ekire no yebefa kwanya we sonso na ensentrofo asabre aya na munya akwanya epiemu ewo baby a abusua nyina eti efifiri no se mudru ho no mo a ensem ni bi ho no mo a mu bisa yesre mo aya mu hunu kwan a mo befa so ebisa esanse anopemfoni bi na etwagu enwonua de na eso ye ada media station bi hwasem a ubisa obatan a ne ba eka ho pa na rehusemi ato no na bisa se ne ba ne tiase no sombo mana na no me na bebisa se what do you mean wo ho ensem ni bi ho no mo a ye misa kora ma wa dwene enka nkyero se baby yeduru no yeduru bunumu na enu kwan se mebisa saa na afei so se wokoto se obi su a titiru ne ani ntire kukudamfo ye ekoye nyina na asani ye pede camera akwose oni kune honem na sabe amaman kure firi ne honem ba ye pese ye twa ma obi ehunu se oni kunu esu no besre ye nuanom bloggers ne sentrofo a mo atwehia wo ho se ebrei mu enye ehwehwani mu ade bia enye wona wo ye the best blogger na say best journalist iti e wo so otimidi mfoni etisa ebeto montene so sene Kristo kan na anu digya ye no besre aya mumie ni disu sa na sabre eye enibre na aba no nye hwehwani mu ade bia ene wo se ye ede kire abusua no fa wo ho etoto wo mu asabre wo made hye nwotwe wo mu Christ ye kwa adwuma aba ebi obi anopa no fa phone efre ne yire hani eye koye ade abasesi a o ewo kumase galamse ho adwuma nti ebi kura fampesi esi meso ana anwumre we na medi ebe no miesa na mabafie ebe no nan na mabafie na eyire tie kire e matie kire hwe anim kwan se okru frey e ka semse na kire no na meso me ya hoboa e de aduane esi na chi na wo befa ne phone na won kwaso nko receive kwa ye de areho semse ebeto nanim no me ba cho anke ye wo anke bi anka wo ti esi ho emunumunu ho kranka unya mankom bim enti yemfa sa abusua yemfa ye ho hyehye wo mu die mu ne ehunu sa ne aba no ya eboro so enti nsem bi wo ho no ma ye misa ade bi wo ho no ma ye nye enkere wo yeguso sommo na nonum abapa ho sima no aduasa enson aha Onua TV so midin dachi hima adwa santo arehu semunti kura yefrase edin no kura eyira me na so se ne munim ne dada no yesi WWEN ni mu ana onimo eti dwumadi a ne ekoso o Jubilee House Ceremonial Gardens ho na yeguso de nsam efri sommo ni nyina efa Ghana yadehye nipa mako enwoche young guys wom ena ye papa no so ewom omo egwom ni nyina esombo maye eti ne ene ato wom no yesre nyame se wo ma biem emfa ye bro no so ha omanga na mu nyame ema no empare ye na ye nkoso nka ya busua so ewo mpai bom se ne aba no enya mfi wo mkra mu emfi mu mpo obi kra ye obone ahwe mre dudu edi ansa na ade ache no enukra no na ase so de ache no so hu na no abu na nichi edwe ho no akai na no asem na esi ye no na fatoto owu ho ehwade iti ebremu yesre nyankopon se won fa basa kese no nto abusua nwotwe a womo ahwe womo nkwana abusua nyina ebi agama menom Dr. Omane Boama ne ma mi su nyina wo se ma de kro iti sade kro de a na che se opagene ni hwe soro a esoro ayiri no efom so ayiri no ehifa na maame no wofa yenkai safo ni nyina ewo empaibom alhaji mumienu ana ewo mu a yera mutala ne mabia enemi hu mfoni no keten ne yehwehwe dadi a na krana na owura aboaje ne maame ne yerenom ne oware boso mienu akiri heye ikura hware hosemo a aba eti yankoso emfa emfoni ni bi ensomo ne yehwese akwiasapoma homa ne so atotomu a na yenye ensem kakra emfri ni ho
Onua TV, yadwene wo ho pa. Onua TV, yadwene wo ho pa. Na ede na ya obayi a oda forma so ne yafunu mu emunumuni.
Oh Mr. Entry, also ya reya titi be benfie pi nanso ne yamu nyono da se me kire onu ahodro
chiemu enchebia ebaso.
GC Brand Community League Champion of Champions Emreno Enye. 8 teams from 4 zones. Ebeso Mahwadin Ashe. Why an edgy crew Kessie Siso. Why an eddy 10,000 Ghana cedis no coffee. 8 teams from 4 zones. And Eddie Babeni. Tema Community 2. Adringano. Ashaima Revelation. Adenta. Lankwanta 9. Coligona. Okaikwe North. And Afe Awoshi. Bray. On the 10th of August 2025. Magdala Town Park. Ewala. And a big game no. Yadi Ebeni. Branabare skills. Branabare goals. Nabra. Beche speed. Why? And a LFT Onua GC Brand Community League Big Trophy Esiso Onua FM 95.1 and a GC Brand and a Kabom Yeri Juregino at the Esom Kwesiada August 10th 2025 Ewa Magdan Latam Park Bra Nabe enjoy beautiful football Jumekwasu Yasene Eye GC Brand Nabwafweka will be any Franco Trading Enterprise Dependable Herbal Home National Petroleum Authority Power Specialist Herbal Hospital Gassam Cement Gentleman Dental and Alpha Standard Mineral Water Boye Chijo Onua GC Brand Community League Football for Community.